come out and play with the big boys. So I tell you what we're going to do. At the Estonian Hall, ACW 100, it'll be Thorn Enterprises versus the Firm versus the Prehistoric Death Cult. Oh, hang on. One more thing. It'll be for the ACW Tag Team Championships.
Thunderstruck! Thunderstruck! Yeah, Thunderstruck! Ooh, Thunderstruck! Now we seen at the knees. Could I come again?
Welcome everyone to ACW Thunderstruck, the home of hard-hitting wrestling action in Australia. I am the ACW General Manager Nick Savage, alongside me Trent JM, and I tell you what, Trent, tonight we have what is probably the biggest show in ACW history so far.
The biggest Thunderstruck you guys have ever seen. We have two incredible matches lined up for you. The first one being the ACW Rise to Glory ladder match, where the winner who will claim the briefcase will get a guaranteed championship match whenever they choose.
Yeah, and as we saw in the highlight package before the show, we also have the ACW Tag Team Championships, where we will see the Prehistoric Death Cult, the Firm, and Thorn Enterprises all in the ring at the same time, vying to win the ACW Tag Team Championship belts.
That's gonna be a big match. This is a big show, one of the biggest we've ever done for you guys, and we hope you guys stay tuned. Subscribe to ACW on YouTube for all of the action. Let's get into the show.
Here we go, Trent. ACW Rise to Glory ladder match.
And a returning Ronin Richter immediately. Buckshot Lariat knocking down Clint. And a little bit of assistance from Chase Magnum sending Corporate Clint to the outside. Ronin Richter. Oh my goodness, what a high flying move. What, going over the top rope, Chase Magnum taking out Corporate Clint. No love lost between those two. We have Vincent Di Maria, Ronin Richter, Corporate Clint, and Chase Magnum all vying for the Rise to Glory briefcase, guaranteeing a championship match.
Yeah, and despite both of these men, Ronin Richter and Vincent Di Maria, being new to the wrestling scene, they have had a lot of experience in their short career. Both men have been over to the Farley Dojo in New Zealand for 3 months for an intense training regime, and they've both come back. Both these men want to make a name for themselves in wrestling.
Vinny went over for 3 months. Ronin had a bit more time over there, 6 months training in the Farley Dojo. He is the quickest person to ever debut and win an ACW championship. Vinny immediately looking to go for the briefcase, but I think that ladder's a bit short of stature. I think he's taller than the ladder itself. Misses Chase with it. Chase with a drop kick, sending Vinny down. The small ladder there, I don't think that one's going to work. Good try there, Chase. I don't think you're tall enough, mate. The dirt poor luchador looking to use his high flying abilities to jump up and grab the briefcase for himself.
I don't think that's the right ladder.
No, I think this ladder, I don't know where we got this from, but it's not working so far. He's reaching out. Corporate Clint bringing in a much more structurally sound one into the ring.
I don't know if it's not just about whether it's structurally sound, Trent. That ladder's tiny.
Clint back in, going over the top. Looks like it. elbow, onto the spine of Chase Magnum. Corporate Clint laying in the punishment to Chase Magnum. These two polar opposites. You got the corporate rich man and you got the dirt poor luchador. Well, saying he's rich is a bit of a stretch there. He says he's rich with his cryptocurrency, but I've yet to see evidence to the contrary.
Well, it's his own cryptocurrency. I don't know how that works.
Yeah, neither. I think we've been questioning this for a while. Running bulldog from Chase Magnum. Vinny back into the ring now. Sending Chase out. Remember, this briefcase, the Rise to Glory briefcase, guarantees a championship match. Ronin Richter, speaking of Ronin Richter, on the top rope. What's he looking for here? Vincent and Clint clubbing each other. Ronin!
Oh my God!
Over the top of the ladder, taking out both Clint and Vinny. What a maneuver.
As Ronin Richter now, after that big high-flying offensive move off the top of that ladder,
A cutter.
has he got enough left to pull that ladder into the middle of the ring, climb to the top, and get to that briefcase?
Hitting a cutter on both Clint and Vinny, and one, oh wait, Chase with the reversal. What a running knee from Chase Magnum. Able to counteract the cutter.
Chase Magnum back after Corporate Clint. Both of these men have been focusing on each other in this match.
Yeah,
I'm not sure if that was the right thing for Chase Magnum to do. He should have brought that ladder into the middle and gone for that briefcase.
Vinny and Clint working together momentarily, using that smaller ladder to take out Chase Magnum.
Yeah, but there's no allies, there's no friends in this matchup. Only one man can win this.
And then one man can claim the briefcase, can get a future title opportunity. Another big running kick from Chase Magnum to Clint, who's stuck in the corner due to that small ladder. DDT from Vinny onto Chase Magnum. And Ronan's now back into it.
This match hasn't been going long, but so far it's been an extremely hard-hitting affair from all four competitors.
Who can reach to the top and who can claim that briefcase? Big splash into the corner. Ronin sends Clint into another corner, another big splash. Chase trying to recover on the outside. Don't blame him, there's been a lot of hard-hitting offense in the first few minutes of this bout.
Ronin Richter looking very strong in this match so far.
Big drop, sending the big man, Corporate Clint, down to the mat.
Ronin Richter's certainly very, very talented. He's got a very good mix of that strong, hard-hitting style mixed in with those high-risk offensive maneuvers.
And training at some place like the Fale Dojo, he would have built up a resilience, he would have built up his stamina, and using all that experience together with all that training he would have undergone, he has been the one on top so far in this match, while the others are still trying to recover. But what are they looking to do here? It's climbing the ladder.
Ronin Richter trying to get to the briefcase, and he did get a hand on it, and then Corporate Clint came after him, and now Chase Magnum, and both Chase Magnum and Ronin Richter battling it out at the top of the ladder.
Ronin
Richter down, Chase Magnum now. This could be over very quickly.
Corporate Clint pulling him down. The lightest competitor, Chase Magnum, very easy to be pulled off of that ladder. And Corporate Clint knows it as well, using his strength to his advantage.
Vincent Di Maria trying to take advantage and go to the top of the ladder while no one was looking, but Corporate Clint saw him.
Ronin setting up that smaller ladder into the corner there.
I tell you what, Trent, Corporate Clint and Chase Magnum, I don't know if there's anything to this, but they seem to be very focused on each other in this match.
Butting heads quite a lot in this bout so far. Ronin through the small ladder in the corner. Clint pushes him off of the bigger ladder, and that's why he thinks he's better. Ronin going through that steel ladder.
And you've got to think that could be it for Ronin Richter in this match. He very impressive showing, very impressive debut back here at ACW. But I think that Ronin Richter's out of this match now, Trent.
It could be a one and done for Ronin. Blood on his back after collapsing through that ladder. And Corporate Clint looking to readjust. This other one in the middle of the ring looking to climb.
No one else in the ring. Corporate Clint sets up the ladder and starts climbing the top. Chase Magnum now back in and also climbing the ladder.
Vinny brings in another ladder, a second one to the fray. Side by side now, which one of these men will claim the briefcase? They're all fighting for it.
3 men on the ladders.
Ronin's back in. Ronin taking on Vincent now. He's taken down Clint as well. Ronin able to recover miraculously after being sent through that ladder. All 4 men traversing to the top of these pairs of ladders.
Looks like everyone's got a chance now. It's just going to be the first person that can get to that briefcase. All 4 men on top of the ladders fighting it out.
Chase is able to knock Clint off. What's Chase going for here? Massive elbow drop from the top of the ladder onto Clint. But he's just wasted his opportunity at claiming the briefcase. He's decided to target. And Vinny taking down Ronin as well. You got to think though, if Chase didn't go for the elbow drop onto Clint, he could have picked up the briefcase.
Yeah,
he could have won the match.
I don't know what Chase Magnum was thinking there. He seems to be very, very focused on Corporate Clint here and not as focused on getting to that briefcase.
Both men able to make it back to their feet. A little bit worse for wear, no doubt. The
Corporate Clint now once again the only man in the middle of this ring, setting up the ladder and climbing up.
No doubt though, big falls, big hits with the ladder, the steel ladders taking its toll on these competitors.
Chase Magnum again.
Got his own big wells forming on his back.
Chase Magnum now working on Mr. Cliff in the Corporate Clint in the corner, excuse me.
Clint and Cliff. That should be a team. They'd be best friends, I reckon.
I'm sure they would be.
Teachers' money bags almost. Chase pushing Clint off of the ladder. He
and to the outside.
Over the top rope.
And now Vinny throwing Chase Magnum into the corner.
Shoulder into the corner, the metal corner there, the post. Now
Vinny and Ronin climbing to the top of the ladder. Who's going to get to the briefcase first? Vinny got a hand on it.
Big clubbing forearm from Ronin. Now Ronin's got some fingertips on it as well, but neither man is letting up. And Ronin sends Vinny off.
And this has got to be it. Ronin now reaching for the briefcase, and he's won it.
Ronin Richter with the return here on ACW Thunderstruck picks up the Rise to Glory briefcase.
That's a big win for Ronin Richter, Trent.
Look, it's something that I've thought about a bit recently. And look, maybe I don't exactly have the best reason for it. It was the heat of the moment. Just come back, had a homecoming feel to it, and look, when I got up and turned around, I saw Cutthroat on the floor and him with the chair. I connected the dots, and I felt that's what happened. And I don't 100% know, I haven't looked back if that's what actually happened. But to me, for him to come out and ruin my homecoming, potentially cost me the match. In fact, he did cost me the match in the end. That didn't sit well with me, and I reacted. The thing that I wasn't expecting though was one being sent my way. If he was that sorry about what happened, I don't think he would have done that.
To some point, in his eyes, in his mind, I don't take it as serious as he does. He's a technical fella, so everything's got to be serious. See, I'm a laid-back guy. I think the fact that I've got the championship, the fact I'm claiming to be fully evolved, as I am, is making him, I don't know, a little bit pissed off.
Like I said, it's a nice thing to put on the back of a t-shirt. It's a nice thing to say in front of a camera. But when you are not that yet, parading around like you are, it's not a good look. I'm gonna use me for example. I'm not fully evolved. But all the things that I've done would suggest more that I'm fully evolved than he is. I mean, we'll use the Japanese example. There's a reason why there is a koi fish on my pair of shorts. And if you know the tale of the koi fish, you know what that leads to. But I'm not gonna sit here and turn around and say I'm a dragon. Because I'm not. I don't feel like I don't know when I'll become that dragon. So to me, if I've done all these amazing things, like go to Japan, wrestle legends like Ricky Fuji, wrestle one-day tournaments for historic belts, and I don't believe I'm fully evolved, what does that make Malachi? Someone who has not yet done those things.
ACW 100, our biggest event ever. You finally get the chance to face Cray again. Do you think at the end of the night your hand will be raised?
See, traditionally, the event's name at the start of the year for ACW is Rise to Glory. And the last couple years, this lad's tried to rise as much as possible. And this year at ACW 100, this slick lad will rise over James Cray.
Do you think after ACW 100, win, lose, or draw again, that you two will still be friends?
I don't know. I don't. Because I'm not going into that match with the intention of losing. I'm not going into that match with the intention of a draw. I'm going in with the intention of winning. And I would like to think that afterwards, when it's my hand raised with the Evolve Championship in it, that we can shake hands, have a cuddle backstage, grab a beer or alcoholic beverage of Malachi's choice, and we can talk and he can learn from this lesson.
And that is what's going on!
But I can't sit here and tell you that's for certain.
Jahari starting this out with the traditional haka, 4 men from the other teams on the outside. And Sid Parker now to the outside onto all 4 men before the match even starts.
Diving over the top, over Jahari, over the top rope, taking out all other members. Taking out the firm, taking out Thorn Enterprises, and he's sending Kai Thorn in. And the bell rings, the match has officially started now. The standout Kai Thorn is standing out in the middle between the Prehistoric Death Cult, laying waste to him right now.
Prehistoric Death Cult has 2 men in the ring. The referee needs to get one of these men to the outside.
Here's the cover. Sid Parker voluntarily goes to the outside. Jahari and Sid Parker in control, sending Kai Thorn to the corner.
Firm haven't even got to their corner yet.
It's still laid out. Sid Parker with the tag.
Thorn Enterprises for many would be the surprise entrant into this match, Trent. But as we saw in the last match between Prehistoric Death Cult and the Firm, Thorn Enterprises came out and interrupted that match, and I felt that I had no choice but to put them in the ring here for this triple threat tag team match.
Yeah, they made their statement. They didn't want those two to have a clean finish. They wanted to make their name here in ACW, and now they have the opportunity. Kai Thorn tagging in Kai Toa. They have the chance to pick up the tag team championships now.
Yeah, Thorn Enterprises.
Oh, he's biting! He's biting the hand of Kai Toa. Sid Parker biting the hand of Jahari, biting the other hand now. The fingers. Oh, goodness. What sort of offense is this? And again, from Sid Parker, Kai Toa. It's being eaten like he's fresh meat. Spinebuster from Jahari.
Huge spinebuster.
Sid Parker with a pin. Only a 2 count.
Thorn Enterprises relatively new to the Australian tag team scene. Prehistoric Death Cult and the Firm, all 4 members of those teams have had seasoned careers here in Australian wrestling.
Guy, you just saw Kai Thorn spraying, I believe, his cologne in the eyes of Sid Parker, but it doesn't seem to do anything. Sid Parker chasing after him now. I don't know where they have gone, but Joe Mundy dragging Kai Toa over. Duke Marshall laying waste to Jahari as well. Making the tag as well, making Kai Toa tag out so Joe Mundy can enter the ring now. The Firm, the undefeated tag team here. Down goes Jahari. Could have ended right there, only a 2 count. Would have been a short match if they did, but the Firm, they're not wasting any time.
Yeah, as I was saying, Trent, it's going to be very interesting to see if Thorn Enterprises, the relatively newcomers to the Australian wrestling scene, have bitten off more than they can chew with the other 4 men in this match.
You don't get in the way of the Firm. These two, Duke Marshall and Joe Mundy, are undefeated, and they do not want to mince words. They don't want to waste time. They want to win championships. Double clothesline, taking down Jahari. Sid Parker trying to get in the face of Joe Mundy. Only a 2 count there. Jahari's reaching for the corner, but he seems to be in the opposite corner right now. He can't tag out to Sid Parker. He can't tag out to either of the Thorn Enterprises. He's all alone right now.
Yeah, this is smart by Duke Marshall, isolating Jahari from the rest of the teams here so he can't make a tag.
Sid Parker trying to drag him out. Easy Shaw trying to get involved as well, pulling on the hair of Jahari. Sid Parker able to water off. Sid Parker has to get back to his corner. Kai Toa making the tag. Duke Marshall, I think, was setting up for the spear, but Kai Toa tagged himself in. Young-blooded Kai Toa laying the stomps in on Jahari now. An acquisition for Kai Thorn, establishing Thorn Enterprises with Kai Toa and Bob, another wrestler we have yet to see here in ACW. If they can pick up the ACW Tag Team Championships, that will just mean more value for the Enterprise. But Jahari seems rejuvenated. He's not letting Kai Toa get the upper hand, laying in a few punches of his own. But Kai Thorn running interference there. Big drop kick from Kai Toa as well.
The referee telling Sid he needs to get out of the ring until he makes it to tag.
Kai Toa trying to isolate Jahari, keep him away from his tag team partner, but he's fairly close to the Firm's corner as well. They could perhaps reach in and make a tag if they wanted to, but I think they're letting Kai Toa do the work, which is smart. If you can take the time, take the rest, get your energy back up, why not do it? Let the other teams fight it out and let them wear themselves down.
Yeah, 100% smart tactic from the Firm there. And the Firm also has an advantage in that they're on the side of the ring where no other team is.
Big double Double drop kick there from Kai Thorn and Kai Toa. Sid Parker now taking out Kai Thorn. Sid Parker's not happy with the fact that his partner Jahari has just been isolated and targeted continuously here.
Sid Parker wants to get the tag. He wants to get back in this match. He knows that he can make a difference here. The referee needs to do something about this.
And Kai Toa is going to try and do something big here. No. And he's showing off.
Oh, I'm not sure what that's all about. That's inexperience. That's what that is.
It's young, he's cocky, and he wants to show off, I guess. Which I don't blame him. He's very young here, but he has already made a name for himself in South Australian wrestling.
He certainly has. Definitely an up-and-coming young prospect here in wrestling in Australia.
And now, Joe Mundy tags himself in. He's thought, you know what, Kaito, you've done enough for now. I'm going to take advantage of Jahari here.
And again, this is what I was talking about earlier, Trent. Joe Mundy's able to isolate Jahari, keep him over on their side of the ring. There's no one over in this corner. This is very, very smart from the firm.
Keep him towards his corner with Duke Marshall, laying in some stomps. And Duke Marshall going for a bit of a choke as well. Sid Parker getting involved as well. Almost
Sid Parker hasn't made a tag. He shouldn't be in the ring. The referee trying to get him back out.
smacking money. Kai Thorn's amongst it as
Duke
well.
Marshall takes full advantage of the referee's distraction.
Jahari has just been dominated here. Every other team is just going for him. No one's letting him have a rest. Jahari desperately needs to make a tag out.
We also don't want to underestimate how much of a difference it makes for the firm to have Izzy Shaw in their corner.
Massive spine buster from Joe Mundy, going for the pin. But Sid Parker runs in, breaks it up, immediately back to his own corner. The referee gets involved, but Sid is quick on his feet. Reaching desperately for the tag, but Mundy stepping on Jahari's hair. Not a care in the world from Mundy.
Joe Mundy looks to be in full control of this match at the moment.
You can just sense the sarcasm radiating from Joe Mundy. My mistake, he says.
You certainly can.
And now he's just imitating the haka as well, just spanking Jahari. No respect there. Jahari trying to fight back, gets him into Thorn Enterprises corner. Kai Toa tagging out.
That's about the best result that Jahari could hope for at this point in time. Get the big man out of the ring, get one of the smaller men back in, and hopefully have an opportunity to get the upper hand, get back to his own corner, and tag Sid back in.
Again, showing off Kai Toa. I would say show off once you've won the match, mate.
Yeah, very young, very cocky. Thorn Enterprises. They've got a lot to learn, but I think they're going to be a formidable team in the future.
Jahari looking to try and fight back here. The crowd behind him. Kai Toa bringing it back in, tagging in Kai Thorn.
And we haven't seen a lot of Kai Thorn yet in this match.
He was in at the very start, and then he got taken out, but now Kai Thorn gets to show what he can do.
Big double team in the middle of the ring.
But the firm immediately saying nope, no to that pinfall.
Well, they don't want the pinfall. The first team to score a pinfall becomes the new ACW Heavyweight Tag Team Champions.
A little bit of a shoving match here between the firm and Thorn Enterprises. The referee letting them dish it out.
Everyone in the ring now. It looks like the referee has lost total control of this match.
And remember, Kai Thorn is the legal man, as with Jahari. What are the firm planning here? Double splash in the corner.
I don't know how you keep up with that, and I've got no idea who's legal and who's not now. This just looks like every man for himself.
Cannonball into the corner, either corner. Jahari back up in the middle. I believe it is still just Jahari and Kai Thorn, but the Firm is running roughshod here. Oh! Jahari ducking out of the way, the Firm taking each other out there.
Yeah, Jahari managed to get out of the way in the last second, but he is miles away from his tag team partner.
The complete opposite corner. It's going to be a long stretch over. He's trying though. Jahari is making the crawl. So is Kai Thorn though.
This has got to seem like Sid Parker's halfway across the world for Jahari at the moment. He's trying to get over there and make the tag, and he does! Sid Parker now in the ring.
He's taking out everybody. Everyone's getting into the ring, and Sid Parker is just taking on all comers. He doesn't care who's there. If you're moving, he's taking you out. Big clothesline on the money.
Sid Parker very fresh here. He hasn't seen a lot of action in this match.
And Kaitoa, again, not the legal man, I believe. Jahari, it doesn't matter who's on right now. Everyone's just going for each other. Everyone wants those tag team championships. And Kaitoa's gonna fly!
Wow, big offensive maneuver there from Prehistoric Death Cult, using Kaitoa as a weapon against the other men in the match.
Joe Mundy's just tagged himself in, tagging away Sid Parker, tagging himself in. And they're going for a double suplex here. What a reversal from Mundy, what strength!
Very powerful move there from Joe Mundy.
Joe Mundy, it seems like you're using your voice there, Nick.
Just the excitement.
It's the excitement. He's losing it. Jahari with a headbutt. Oh, down he goes.
Samoan spike.
Kaitoa launching in, taking out Jahari. After that Samoan spike, what a pop-up powerbomb. Huge pop-up powerbomb from Duke Marshall, and now the legal Kai Thorn is back in the ring. Uh-oh, I think he knows what's coming. He's had to deal with this before. Missed into the eyes of Kai Thorn. That will blind a man. Pile driver. I think that's it for Kai Thorn. Joe Mundy, the legal man, throwing out Sid Parker, and there's the pin. And that's a 3 count.
Joe Mundy taking advantage of the pile driver, throwing Sid Parker to the outside, and they pick up the victory, and we have new ACW Tag Team Champions, the Firm.